Hi guys, what's up? You've reached the channel. This is Naveen Ferguson. Okay, so listen up. I have a lot of plans that I'd like to do regarding tarot card reading and eventually in the future Reiki pranic healing and a few other levels of health care in the mystic arts. Um, so that's part of a dream right now to a certain extent. But also, eventually, I'm thinking about starting or going back to starting a Patreon page and other dynamics of things. However, I am assessing varying levels of time in my life. I can't, yeah, it's easy to say, but it's another thing entirely to do and to be consistent with how my life is at the moment. Um, so when these things do come about, I will definitely let you know, and hopefully we can move forward smoothly. And also like personal readings and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, just please keep me in your positive regard, positive energies. I would really appreciate it to continue shifting and changing and elevating the fabric of my reality, as we all basically share this reality in a certain way. Okay, so if you're here, this message is for you. It may resonate for you. It may resonate for someone you know that you may want to tell them, hey, you should view this. So I'm not going to do a basic reading, but I'm also not going to be doing a deep dive for this session. So I'm just going to go with a general flow and give a little bit more than a quick to do. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead. So if this resonates for you, I really do hope it helps you in some wonderful way. Angel spirits guides, please help me, cooperate with me in the reading so that whatever is needed to be said, whether it's advice, direction, warning, whether it's clarification, whether it's just optimism, whatever, comes through clearly and understood for the recipient or recipients in this case. Okay, so right here, we're having some messages right here, and these are clarification to the messages. And then over here is angel messages, so an angel bonus or for the general flow. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so whoever this is for, you got the Fool card, and you're moving. Okay, there's what's coming across is. Oh, this is an interesting feeling. I'm thinking it's probably very interesting to me because it's like I'm clearly reading for not just one person. This is not a personal reading. This is a collective. What's coming through, in generally speaking, is almost like a still water of calm change. Sometimes the Fool is presented as that leap of faith, you know what I mean, into a change. Like, just go for it, you know what I mean? And trust that you have everything that you need and that the universe is not going to let you fall. That it's safe to move forward, and you will get that stride. The next steps will present itself. So sometimes it's almost like in a gung-ho, as it were, just jump off the ledge. But here I'm feeling a peace, like a calm, and it's very reminiscent of, have you ever been in a state where it's like something has gone a certain way for so long and you just got tired of saying something, or you just got tired of doing something, and like a switch just clicks in you, and it's like, you know what, that's it, that's all I could take, or I'm done. I'm just packing up my apron and I'm just gone. It's like there's literally no anger in it. There's not even really a sadness in it. It's like it's very lacking of a level of emotion, and it's like, you know what, I can do better, and you just go. So whoever this is for, that is very, yeah. I'm also seeing an undercurrent of a heaviness. In fact, let's take a card from the top of the deck. Yeah. So what's the undercurrent that I'm feeling? The Page of Pentacles. You said to yourself, you should be at this stage by now. You should be at a place where you're independent. You should be at a place where you can see where your investments have been going, where your time has been going. Your wardrobe should be at a certain place by now. You should be starting to encroach upon varying circles of influence or social life or a lifestyle by now. And it's like, why aren't you there? You know? And it's like you're starting to realize that whatever you were dealing with was not the truth for you. And you realize, you know what? All this time you've been living a type of reality which really became a dead end, or you just didn't, like, nothing was happening. It's stillness. And it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna do me. Because you realize that okay, how do I put this? In living itself, and I think sometimes a lot of people have to actually come to a certain age to realize this, but in living itself, time is going to go with or without you. Things are going to progress with or without you. And if you're living a life that really is like an imaginary one, like a fantasy, someone else's life, it's not even your life. You're putting your efforts into someone else's company. You're putting your efforts into someone else's dream, you know? And you thought it would give you an opportunity to then start your dream, but you're seeing that that's not going to be the case. And it's like, you know what? You're done. Because you've been longing for this start. You've been longing for this level, this next step forward in your existence. And time keeps going and going and going. You haven't seen it. What's going on? So it's like, you know what? I'm done. So that is literally the energy that came across. And let's see a clarification for that. Yeah. You really can't make this up, guys. Judgment. It's like that trumpet has sounded. You are done. The universe is saying, yep, the lady has sung. You see all of the different passions, all of the different concerns. If you could see that, there's wailings, there's concern faces there, there's dances of jubilee, there's concern. You know, it's like different like dynamics of someone's essence, who they are, coming into focus. And it's like the angels have already sounded the bell. They've blown the horn. Hey, it's time to move. It's time to go. You're done with that chapter. We're moving on. Nothing else can be done. Let's go live our life. So literally a perfect clarification, actually. The trumpets have sounded. Time to go. Okay, so let's see what's coming next. Yeah. Guys, look. The Knight of Cups. And in this sense, you are now moving forward with love for yourself. And you're doing it reasonably swiftly with passion. Okay? Because it's like you realize you've been living someone else's passion. Now you're going to go after your own passion. And you also realize levels of time. This comes with another sense of maturity to a certain extent, in my opinion, that you don't really have any more time to waste. You understand? Time has gone. I mean, you are at a certain, you don't necessarily need to be at a certain age, okay? But you have your own sense, like a clock, as it were. We all have a certain sense of time as it relates to our existence on this plane, as it relates to our machinations surrounding us. I found, in my personal opinion, that is unique for every individual. Now, there's a level where you can go with passion that's unbridled, but in this sense, you're not going with something unbridled. You see, he's holding that cup very steady, and he's bridling the horse. Like, calm down. I understand it's time to go, but we need to, like, stride this. Take this in a stride. We're going with a good gallop, but you need to calm down and let's assess what's in front of us first. And you see right there, a little mouse right there that's kind of startled in front. You know what I mean? Just be aware of your surroundings as you move. So what I think is coming across here, especially, is that if you are leaving, that you are leaving. Well, you clearly are leaving. Make sure to not only allow your passions to dictate your actions. Okay? Try to do things in a civil way as well. You know, you've ended in a quiet note. You're like done. You know what I mean? But it's like, be done in an order that represents who you want to be, where you are going, how you want to be seen. This is the love effect for yourself, your own branding, your own admonishment, your own worth. You're telling them that you're leaving, and those surrounding you and those who you would eventually tell the story to as well. Your worth that you just realized, it was like a snap. You just realized it. And now you're going to invest your time and your experience in loving yourself, your own walk, as it were. And I feel I should take a card for here. Yes, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. So as you progressed, as you're going to progress in this gallop, as it were, the universe says, okay, you gave us, it's like another big card. It's like crazy awesome. The universe is now going to say, okay, so now we're going to get the investments together. You want this? We're going to bring it for you. Your Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift of substance. This is a gift of tangible worth that is going to be coming in for you. Okay? Now, some of you may see it right away. You know, some of you may have a certain savings. Some of you may have a certain inheritance of sorts. Some of you may have just a windfall of money. You know, it comes out of the blue because you made a decision, you know, and it impacted your surroundings, which caused an effect. But for a lot of you, this is the universe saying, okay, we got the memo. You want to start something for yourself. Okay, we're going to now go and get all of the wealth, all of the tangible assets that was stored up for you to aid you on your journey, your personal journey, your life goals, as it were. Because before, you were putting all your time in someone else's goals. So all this was just gathering up there, and we never got to give it to you. Otherwise, it would have gone to someone else's endeavor, someone else's dreams. But now you're going with passion. You're going to love on yourself. You're going to follow your dreams. Okay, good. We're going to give you your pentacles. We're going to bring it in. And the clarification of that, yeah, look at that. You cannot make this up, guys. You cannot make this up. This is the Magician. See your pentacle right there? It's like, you know, when you start something, you have to have more often than not, you have to have capital. Okay? Sometimes you have to have some types of, you have to eat. You know what I mean? You have to still be able to pay the bills in some type of way sometimes, you know? But it's like, okay, so you have the cup, you figured, you're going to be getting more of the cup soon, but your own personal cup, you're loving yourself. The Magician realizes his strength. He realizes his worth. Remember, we were talking about worth. It's like a switch flipped in you. You realize that you are your own universe and you've been neglecting it. Now you're going to be moving forward in your own universe, making your world that's good for you, that's right for you, that will bring you happiness and abundance, to bring you fulfillment. Honestly, that's one of the key factors. You want to be happy and you want fulfillment. You want to see what you can do as well. I mean, there's many things. You just want to breathe. You want to finally breathe and be you. So the Ace of Pentacles is coming in there. You will also get the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords that comes through. I feel like you already got a level of the Ace of Swords technically. And I feel like you're just about to start the journey towards your Ace of Wands as well. The universe is first helping you to invest into your love, into your concern of yourself, into now healing where you've come from, and will be bringing in capital to assist you. In this world, we need capital to assist you in your way. Okay, whether it be finances to certain things you may even have concern with while you left, like for example, bills like that. Like that's a general thing. Bills. You know, some of you may be in a situation where, okay, if you have to pay these bills and you're leaving to try start something different, you may not just like leave like that. Some of you may adjust your time, adjust your lifestyle. You may consider getting a roommate, may consider breaking that fixed account that you had where you were storing up money for a time, and then you decided, you know what, I'm going to start now. You know, whatever your case is, you understand? That's coming through. Okay? So there's a very good clarification for that. So let's continue with the message. Okay. So the Three of Swords. What's happening here is that it's too late. It's too late. The people or the organization, wherever you've left, have realized how much you gave, how much you were worth to the company, to the project, to the endeavor, to the business, to the social community, to whatever to whatever you were a part of that you were leaving. They realize that too late. And you may just get them, they may just reach out. So for some of you, they may just reach out and say, hey, how can we help you to reconsider? That's what I feel is coming across. But it's like, you realize, you know what, there's no reconsidering. And in some of you, in some cases of you, there's actually no animosity or anything. It's not even the fault of the company. That's just the nature of the company. And you realize that, you know what, some people can live in a certain way, but for you, you have to now explore and discover your purpose, your worth, your life. And I'm going to take another card from the top of the deck. Yeah, look at that. The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Okay? You want to figure out, what is your wish fulfillment? You want to go towards that dream. And the mere fact that you've made that decision, your wish will be coming in. Everything will start to fall into place steadily and assuredly, to show you, to guide you, to help you figure out what it is you want to do, to bring in that blissful life. Yeah, so some of you, where you left, they may just reach out, or you may even hear some people from the situation saying, why'd you leave? You were like the only person I could talk to, or you were really good at getting X, Y, and Z together, and I don't know how I'll be able to do this without you because the company is this way or the community is this way or whatever. You know what I mean? You may hear stuff like that, okay? But do not lose sight of your goals, your wish. Your wish needs to be fulfilled now. You need to go and live your life. Find your happiness. Let's see what the clarifications are. Yeah, look at that. You really cannot make this up, guys. This is amazing. So the clarification is the strength. Yes, it takes courage and strength to go through, to do what you are doing or planning to do. Okay? To leave, to go into the unknown. Okay? It could be fearful, and and which is a bit of the lion-esque, and it could be daunting and cloudy, which is the sky and the stars. Use your intuition, okay, as it's and go with your courage. Just be authentic and true to yourself. That is that advice and clarification. And the Chariot is saying you're moving swiftly. You are not going back. The Chariot in this case is also saying that you know the agenda that you're going after. You know the structure that you want. And I feel that speaking to some of you actually have a tangible picture in your mind. But some of you have a feeling, a type of feeling that you want in your life. And you know it is not where you were. It is not where you're leaving. Okay? You're leaving there. Okay? You're going after a feeling, almost a style of life, something. You're just moving forward now. You're just going to something. You don't necessarily know what it is, but you'll know it when you feel it. So that is the clarification. So let's continue on with your reading. Yeah. I mean, this is just insane. The Three of Pentacles. Now you're going to be focusing on you. You're going to be focusing on your skills. You're going to be focusing on your craft. You're going to be focusing on your business. You see this? This guy is focusing on his pentacles. He's focusing on his craft, his company. Okay? His small business, his big business, his personal project with the anvil and the furnace back there. Okay? His self, his personal dynamics within himself. Okay? His family, his friends. Okay? His lifestyle. He's focusing on him. And he's realizing the quality that he's making. Slow and steady. He's learned and buffed out all the kinks of certain things, you know what I mean? And say, oh yes, this is good. Oh yes, this is good. Okay? He's now building something that's uniquely him. Okay? This is gender neutral. I'm just saying him for general sense, by the way. It could be her as well, or they, however you identify yourself. It's fine. But this is someone who is now taking the time, has the time, to focus on self, to build their own life, and to bring it to market. Yes. So let's see a clarification for that. I see. So in this, the Eight of Swords, this is unfounded anxiety, generally speaking. When you are in the crafting phase, you may hit hurdles. Do not let those hurdles just set you back. Do not let them sway you, okay? A lot of mistakes sometimes is made in order to find what works, okay? Do not let first failures, do not let anxieties, do not let naysayers cause a depression in your mind to make you think that you're anything less, to make you think that you made a mistake in leaving, to make you think that you're never going to amount to anything. This is just a warning. In your craft, focus on your dream. Focus on your quality. Okay? Do not focus on the negative. The negative is only going to pull you back, and you don't want to go back. Okay, so let's continue. Yep. Okay, so the Five of Wands. This is pulling into here. This is pulling into here. So this is actually very realistic for a lot of people. I know I can relate. When you decide to move forward, when you decide to leave something, it's not always going to be a bed of rainbows and butterflies and fairy tales. Okay? There will be a fight. There will be a fight. Now we're getting into the Wands area. Remember I told you I feel like the Wands will be coming eventually, the Ace of Wands. Now you're getting more into the Wands territory. This is you now kind of negotiating life. That's what's coming across here, negotiating that life. These are friends talking to you. These are family members talking to you. Like, what are you doing? Like, why'd you do this? Why are you leaving? To do what? It's like, don't you know the bills have to be paid or something, or the children, or you're part of this company, you're one of the key founders, or something like that, you know what I mean? Or didn't you say, or even past obligations, like, didn't you say you wanted to be this and now you're changing because you want to be this? It's like, what are you thinking? All that money you put away for this and now you're changing for this, and, you know? But it's like, that's something you're going to also come across in this new direction. Okay, I don't want to be a bearer of bad news. I'm just bringing the reality of what I'm seeing, and this not only is going to be happening a little bit externally. It may happen also internally for a lot of you as well. So some of you may have it external. Some of you may have it internal, as in speaking to yourself with these anxieties, which you'll be fighting. I mean, let's be real. Anxieties come for various reasons. You know, sometimes they're big, sometimes they're, small, sometimes they're a wave, sometimes they're chronic, consistent sometimes, and, but we have to manage it. This things of life you have to manage. So what's happening here is, like, I'm also feeling when these occur, try to pull focus into the reason you did it. Try to reminisce where you came from. Make sure to heal your body and get it and keep it strong, okay? Healthy lifestyle as best you can to help you, because what you're doing, one, it's going to be a lot of strain on the mind, and it's going to be a strain on the body as well, okay? Body in terms of the mind affects the body, and the lifestyle, the encounters, all of that comes into play, the moving, the shaking, all of that, okay? Whether your dream is something physical, whether it's something physical in a certain way, like labor, or whether it's artistry, whether it's science, whether it's everything under the sun, really. Okay, the point is, while you're fighting to get your way, okay, to deal with your responsibilities. These are not just arguments. These are dealing with responsibilities. Try not to be trouble. Try not to be extremely combative. Okay? These concerns will always be in a certain extent for many people. Okay? Acknowledge it for what it is. Acknowledge the concern for what it is. Accept the concern for what it is. And accept what you can do currently about it as you take another step forward in your life, finally. And the clarification for this? Yeah, see? I mean, again, you cannot make this stuff up, guys. The 10 of Swords. Remember when I told you, think back where you came from? You came from hurt. You want to go back there? No. No, you do not. It took courage and strength to do what you did. And it's like, you know what? It's done, it's done, it's done. Okay? That's what's happening here with the clarification for this. The 10 of Swords for the 5 of Wands. People are going to be saying things or whatever. Internally, externally, going to say this and that. And then you're going to say, 10 of Swords. Nope. It's done. It's done. Never again. I'm done. It's over. Okay? I mean, you are not going to throw away the pain and suffering to go back. You lost your mind. Okay, so let's go with the angel message and see what's happening here. Angel message, yes. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so in this, the Queen of Swords is basically saying, in this sense, guys, she's going to be very meticulous, very shrewd. She sees truth for what it is. No one can lie to her. She will see a lie from a mile away, okay? And she has a sharp tongue. She knows what she wants to do. She knows the reasons behind what she's doing. And she knows what to get the job done. Okay? This is the energy that you will be cultivating. I sense some of you are already here, but I also sense the majority of you will be cultivating this into this eventually, sooner than later in some cases. Okay? Because this change is going to basically press and forge and create this diamond effect into you. Some of you is very new waters. You've never experienced this before. But just take heart that things will start falling into place in your mind. Things will be more logical sense. You'll be better be able to plan your efforts, to plan your next steps. And you'll be able to see what to avoid. Okay? Trust yourself. Be authentic. Let's look at the clarification for that. Yeah, look, I mean, these are perfect couples for this. This is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is basically one of the levels of the universe getting all the T's crossed, the I's dotted. Litigation, okay? Contracts being signed, budgets being correct, being able to delegate reasonably between varying people groups, varying beliefs, okay? Ascertaining the behind nuances, the actual belief from what someone is saying, okay? To understand, like someone's saying something and other people may not understand it, but you will understand it, okay? And you'll be able to transmute it into what you need to be done. You'll be able to then speak in the language to whoever you need to speak to get certain things done, to get it done, okay? This is a wonderful energy that you'll be going into. Oh my gosh, this is so great to see truth and to speak it and to get things done. This is the type of energy you need for this. Okay, so I really do hope this has helped, and thank you for your understanding, and I wish you all the best. Bye.